State of Texas versus Randy Lee Elizondo. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Andrew Harris,
Defense.
Juan Aguilera.
And are you Mr. Elizondo?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, have you received all of the discovery and did you review it with your client?
I have, Your Honor. I have.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery.
All right, pause. You ever met someone so deep in denial they could start their own river? This man's not just freeloading, he's sprinting away from responsibility like it owes him child support. Sound off in the comments. If your partner pulled this, how long before the locks get changed?
Did you understand you're charged with retaliation? That's a third-degree felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand if the court were to grant your application for deferred adjudication, if for any reason your deferred adjudication were revoked, the court could find you guilty and sentence you up to 10 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes.
As you've applied for deferred adjudication, are you ready to proceed with sentencing?
We are, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Yes, Your Honor. We'd like for the court to consider two items. It's number one, that he be possibly probating the fine, if not all of it, a portion of it. In Dr. Smith's evaluation, Mr. Elizondo, there's some issues as to his learning disabilities, the fact that he suffers from bipolar situation. But basically, we are in the process, or Mr. Elizondo's in the process of applying for Social Security disability. So that's, hopefully we can...
Quick legal pit stop. Retaliation as a third-degree felony in Texas isn't just about getting petty. It's serious business, potentially landing someone behind bars for up to 10 years. Deferred adjudication means he's getting a second chance if he stays clean. That's a big if.
That application will be successful and he'll be able to get some assistance. The other thing, although we are not in a mental health court or anything, if the court could possibly have him be assigned to the MIC unit, that someone who can deal with Mr. Elizondo's situation that Dr. Smith was able to detect and just basically and during his evaluation of Mr. Elizondo. So do we ask for those two things, Your Honor?
All right. If you drug tested today, what are the results going to be?
30.
And what are you going to be 30 for?
Weed.
All right. How often are you smoking?
About like once a blunt a day.
Okay. And who do you live with?
My mother-in-law.
All right. Do you have
Mother-in-law.
Do you have children?
One children. I have one on the way.
All right. How old is your child?
10.
And do you live with your child? Are they at the residence?
Yes.
When's the last time you had employment?
It's been a while.
So how did you have money to go to a sports bar to drink? Because they're saying you were intoxicated in the middle of the street. That's why they were called for a welfare check.
I was in the parking lot. I was in the middle of the street.
All right. So how did you have funds to go to a bar and have alcohol?
I had asked for money. I had borrowed some money that time.
From who?
From my mother-in-law.
All right. So this is what I don't understand. You're an adult male. Don't you feel some kind of way that you have to go to your mother-in-law? She's already letting you live with her. And obviously you and her daughter keep having children that you financially can't take care of. So she's having to financially take care of children. Living with the fact that you all keep having children as though you don't know where babies come from. And then you're asking to borrow money from her.
Okay, we need to talk. You've got one child, one on the way, and you're out here funding bar nights with your mother-in-law's money? That's not rock bottom. That's digging a tunnel below it. The emotional toll on this family? Off the charts.
And you're getting intoxicated. That could have been money for your 10-year.
Time I was going through a moment in my life. So right now I'm just trying to do better. And my lady does work. So we do not live off the mother-in-law.
You do.
But my girl take care of me. We're a couple. We've been together for 12 years. So, you know, it's a thing we got for each other.
Well, that's a thing that
I don't think that's how it works.
I guess she is tolerating that. Sometimes people accept things, but you need to have employment. Because
yeah, how can I get employment if I don't got the right nowadays people just go by judgment. They want to judge you for everything.
Oh, no, there are plenty of places that you can get employment at. Nobody's going to judge you at KFC. They just want to know, are you going to be to work on time?
Yeah, but is a pay good enough for you to live?
Well, guess what?
And nowadays they don't even pay you enough to pay your rent to go shopping and groceries. So it's hard to live in this world like that.
You're right. So let me ask you this.
Especially when you don't got a car or when you got to get around. It makes life hard on you, especially when you don't got no parents. I grew up all myself in my life. You know?
So let me ask you this. If you have all those stumbling blocks in your life where you say it's hard to get a job, you can't get around because you don't have a vehicle, because I guess a Via is too good for some people, and you can't get a job because people are judging you, then why do you keep bringing children in the world that you find?
If that's how you feel, that's how you feel.
No, I mean, that's a fact. You are bringing children into this world. You don't have any money to provide them with clothing. Obviously, the person that you're with is financially taking care of your children. You are not. The grandmother is giving you a place to stay, and you're borrowing money from her to go to a bar.
Right here is where the soundtrack should freeze and a voiceover says, "It was at this moment he knew." Classic. But seriously, complaining about KFC wages when you're living rent-free and dodging responsibility? Sir, take the job, not the pity party.
Those are the facts. So, what's your mother-in-law's name?
Angie, I already don't know too much. My girl's right there. She can tell you about her mother.
Oh, hi. Can you raise your right hand for me, please? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God? All right, you can lower your hand. Keep your voice up so the court reporter can hear. All right, can you state your name for the record?
Gabriela Montes.
Gabriela Montes. So are you and Mr. Elizondo married? Okay.
Maybe like 2 years. Oh, it was in 2020 because we worked in the same company. So 20 years.
Enter the partner. And here's where things either get clarified or even messier. What do you think? Ride or die loyalty or enabler in denial? Comment below while we listen to Gabriela try to explain this circus.
So you worked in the same company in 2020? So why did he no longer work there?
I really
At
don't.
that time, I was on issues with myself.
I really don't remember, but I mean, he does like side jobs, I guess you could say, here and there.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much for giving me some insight. All right, he can come back.
Judge, I believe basically in just the evaluation that Dr. Smith made, I think there's probably the court can become cognizant of the fact that why he's unable to be employed. He kind of, with his bipolar situation, it's just kind of difficult for him to be able to probably hold jobs.
All right. This is what the court is going to do. There's to be no contact with 210. There's to be no contact with 210 Sports Bar located at 1946 Southwest Military Drive, San Antonio, Texas 78221. There's going to be a mental health evaluation and a TAP evaluation in custody. There's to be no unsupervised contact with minors. 6 years deferred adjudication. Follow all TAP recommendations. There's going to be a $2,000 fine. The court will probate the fine.
Thank you, Judge.
There's to be restitution, if any, to the city of San Antonio and cause number 720320. There's going to be 200 hours of community service restitution. I'm going to order parenting classes. Once parenting, 100 hours of community service will be waived. There's to be no contact with Angela Del Rio and Gabriela Montes or 51 Story Wood.
How if I live there?
And that's San Antonio, Texas, 78213. There's going to be proof of employment within 45 days of release. There's to be no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. Probation, is there anything else?
Did you order field visits?
Yes. Field visits, one time per month until further notice. And you can see if felony drug court, do a referral to felony drug court.
Let's unpack that sentence. 6 years deferred adjudication, mental health evaluation, parenting classes, no unsupervised contact with minors, and proof of employment in 45 days. The court's not just slapping a wrist, they're laying out a strict roadmap. Now let's see if he follows it.
And if he needs a place to stay with his drug history, he can stay at lifetime recovery. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal.